Hi, fitness friends, seniors 50 plus. Gordon Brockerville here for Brock Fitness. I'm about to start the first in a series of 5 dumbbell workouts for active, healthy, aging seniors. You're going to need a set of dumbbells, light weights. You're also going to need a Pilates ball. And you'll also need a couple of therapy balls, or what I call grip balls. If you don't have a Pilates ball or a grip ball or weights, there are suitable substitutes which you can check out on another video where I'm introducing the series. The workout begins with a warm-up, dynamic exercise, stretching exercises, followed by the workout bout, and we'll be having strength training exercises, followed by a cardio bout, and then the workout will conclude with a cool down. But before we start, I want to do a couple of things for people who may not be familiar with working out. And as well, I'll be having more information on a future video with respect to exercise demonstrations and whatnot. So let me begin by going over something called stance. Each time you have a set of weights in your hands or you have a Pilates ball in your hand, you want to have a particular stance. Typically, we're talking about shoulder width stance or hip stance. And when you hear me say shoulder width, I mean your heels hip apart or shoulder width apart, not your toes. The toes can be turned out so slightly. All right. If you're going to be doing lunges, I'm going to be using the term walking stance, as if I'm going to be walking forward. And when you do a lunge, you want to keep your knee and your toe lined up. If you're going to be doing squats, and we'll be doing squats here in this workout and future workouts, you go wider than a standard stance, and you go out, okay, wider than hip width. And again, you can have your feet turned out a little bit, and you're dropping down like this. So before I begin the warm up, I want to talk about hip hinge. Hip hinge is used in the squat and the deadlift. All right. So imagine that you have a couple little buttons right here, and if you press them, you go like this. You turn and you push back like this. So the first move in the squat, okay, is a hip hinge. So you're just going back, pushing your bum back towards the back wall. Here it is from the side, like so. All right. And you should be looking down at the floor about 5 or 6 feet in front of you, not down at your toes. That will change if you're doing something called a goblet squat, where you have the weight under your chin and you're squatting down the hip hinge again, but you're looking forward right into the TV, looking towards me. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin the warm-up. And by the way, this is my first recording of a workout that's going to be going public on YouTube. Okay, so let's begin with warming up the neck. Just kind of saying yes. Right? Was the weather good in your area today? If it was, yes. If it wasn't good, then you just say no. Right? And drop your hands by your shoulder, down by your waist, and bring your shoulders right up to your ears. Hence up your shoulders. And drop. One more time. Up and drop. Bring your shoulders forward and tighten up and relax. One more time to the front. And now to the back and tighten up. Bring your shoulder blades together, tight and relax. And bring them back again. Take your hands and put your hand behind your head like so. And pull your head back towards your hands. And tighten up the muscles in the back, your neck and your back. Relax. One more time. Okay, and now you should be loose a little bit. And now we're going to continue what we call a dynamic workout or stretching session. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands down here and go like so. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Thumbs up and just twist like so. Bring your hands in, put them right here, and you can take up that shoulder width stance, and you're going to do something called good mornings. If you're working out in the afternoon, you can call it good afternoons. So here it is from the front, here it is from the side. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should be feeling a little stretch behind your kneecaps. 10, 11, 12. Okay, maintaining your shoulder width stance. Just do some side turning, turning your body and your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands down by your side and side bend. Your ears going to your shoulder, fingers are going towards the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. I always emphasize balance in the programs that are designed for seniors 50 plus. So while we're doing a warm up, we can also work on some balance. So put your hand on the chair, bring your leg up like so. And on the chair, bring your leg up and just work on moving your foot back and forth. If you're comfortable, just fingertips on the chair or like this. In and out. And around and around. If you have to put your hand back on the chair, that's okay. You'll get better as you do it more often. Leg is up and down. In and out. Round and around. And the other way. Okay. Feet shoulder apart and some circling. I always use the circling as a transition from one exercise to the other, or if I need to think about something. Okay. So now you're going to do what I call ankling. So you're just going to lift your ankles off the floor like so. I'm going to turn in front. Now swing your arms from the shoulders with a slight elbow bend and just take those heels off the floor. You can stay there, or you can go into a little mini march. Continue a mini march, or you can do medium march. A little bit more bigger swing from the arms. And if you wish, you can go into high march. And come back down to medium march, to mini march, and to ankling. Now, we're going to do something called opening gait. We're working on warming up the hips. You're going to bring the leg up, out. 1, 2, like so. 1, 2. Now we're going to combine the two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to close the gate. So there's a gate there, and you got something in your hand. You're going to go like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But while we're warming up the hips, believe it or not, it's also balance, because every time you take your foot off the floor, it's balance. Hips around again. So now we're going to get into some lunges, front lunge, back lunge, side lunge, and squatting. So now, rather than having shoulder width stance, we're going to go into what I call walking stance. Stand by your chair, hold on to your chair if you need it, or the seat of the chair, or have your hands up like this. Okay, let's begin. We're going to do 12. Have your hands up like this if you're comfortable. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, heel raises. Feet shoulder apart, or you can actually go walking stance. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on to your back of your chair and you do a back lunge. Okay, so here's back lunge. Putting the foot, the toe and the knee is lined up and you're looking straight ahead. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. The closer you bring your knee to the floor, okay, the more work you're doing in your legs. 7, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, just a moment ago, you did heel raises. Now you're going to do toe raises. So, shoulder apart or thereabouts. You're going to lift your heel, open your heels and lift your toes towards your knees or your face. You should probably hold on to the chair if you haven't done this before. Hold on to your chair. Okay, but if you get comfortable, you can take your hands away. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're almost done. One more to go. No, 2 more to go. Okay, now you're going to do lateral lunge. So you're going to go out to your right or your left. Nobody's watching you at home, so you can go whichever way you're comfortable with, probably with your dominant leg. So when you reach out, all right, the 2 toes can be looking straight ahead, okay, or the outside one here can be turned out slightly. Try to get a stretch right here. And then you push off and come back and go in the other direction. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be tall from the hips up. 10, 11, 12. And hips around. We're going to do one more. Remember what I mentioned at the top of the video? I was mentioning hip hinge. Okay, so now it is important when you do a squat, the first move is here. It's almost like you're going to sit down on a chair. Ready? Okay, hands here or right here and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And hips around again one more time. That concludes the warm-up. Warm-ups are generally the same. Sometimes I throw in different things, but that's the basic warm-up throughout most of the program. Now, in the previous video about the introduction, I mentioned that you should have some fluids around and have it in a container that's spill-proof so that you don't spill it on the floor and interrupt your exercise session. Now, I will confess to you that I don't have everything in my head. So right next to me right here, I have a board and I have all of the exercises written down. Now this exercise bout is as follows. You're going to do a series of exercises targeting the front of the body, the back of the body, top and bottom. And the thing is I move back and forth between the body parts. So one part is tired, the other part is resting, okay, or the tired part is resting and the other part is being active. Okay, we're going to do one round, take a mini break, have another drink of water, and we do a second round. If you are really, really active and this is not challenging enough, then you could do a third round on your own. Each program progressively gets more challenging all the way up to number 5. But we're going to start right here with the basics. Okay, so let's begin. You're going to need weights. Okay. I'm going to put my grip balls away. I'm also going to put my Pilates ball away for now. As I mentioned, feet shoulder width apart. Okay, if you're on a floor with tiles, you can just straddle 2 tiles. Right here, palm your hands facing the camera. Weights are right here. Let's begin. I will do some counting. Sometimes I count in my head, but usually I try to sort of go 4, 3, 2 when we're getting close. Ready? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, like I told you, this was my first time doing this, and I was supposed to have you sitting because it goes from standing, sitting, and standing. So we're going to sit down and continue for a couple exercises, then get back up again. The next exercise is the wrist curl. You're going to put your wrists on right here like this, and you're going to curl this. 1, 2. I'm looking into the camera now. Thing is, you should be looking down at the floor 5 or 6 feet in front of you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Bring your arms up like this. Okay, lock your arms right here. We're doing bicep curls. I'm going to stand in front so you can see, but you can remain seated or you can go standing if you wish. 1. Do a little squeeze at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you count with me at your home, and nobody is going to hear you except your exercise buddy, when you count with me, you're going to be sure to breathe. Okay, you need to be breathing when you're doing your exercises. I'll talk about that a little bit more in another video. Okay, stand up. Did shoulder shrugs in the warm up. Now you're going to do them here. Feet shoulder apart and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now you're going to do heel raises. You can combine the two, but I just want to separate them right now. So weights are hanging by your side, feet shoulder apart, and you're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, if you haven't done this before, put one weight on your chair and hold on and just lift your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So up to this point, we've either had blocking stance or shoulder width stance. Now you're going to go into the squat stance. So it's shoulder width apart and extra, and you can have your toes just pointing right at the camera, or you can turn them out slightly. The weights are going to be by your side. The first move is that hip hinge. Here it is like this. So, except not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the floor 5 or 6 feet in front of me. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, going down. Breathe out, coming up for 4. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You don't have to move around. That's me just moving around for demonstration purposes. Okay, doing rows. You're going to take that wide stance again. Okay, hip hinge. You're going to put your weights down so they're hanging just below your shoulders. Here it is from the side, like this here. And you see that straight back from the head, middle of my back, and my sacrum. Okay, and I'm going to pull between my sternum and my belly button. Ready? Pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's something called tempo, speed at which you move your weights. I'll be talking about that in another video as well. Okay, we got our rows done. Now we're going to do a front raise. There's raises to the front and there's raises to the side. So we're going to do a front raise. So keep your weights away from your legs, shoulder width stance, and they're going up like so. So you're pointing your weights at the camera at shoulder height. Here it is from the side. Ready? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you come down slowly and relax. Now we're going to do good mornings. Okay, so as you did in the warm up, you had your arms crossed like this. There are other ways of holding these weights, but this is how we'll do it in the first workout and the first couple of workouts. Okay, begin with feet shoulder apart. Okay, and this time you're bending from the hips. The legs can be slightly bent at the knees or have them straight. I would recommend just a slight knee bend right now, and you should be feeling a stretch right here behind your knees. Ready? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're going to be sitting down soon. Put your weights down by your side. Stand tall, chin level with the floor. Gain shoulder width stance. You're just going to do side bends. Ear to the shoulder, and the weight's going towards the floor. Not your face, your ear. And then the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's more challenging ways to do side bends, but we're starting out. Workout number 1, right? Okay. One-legged squat, and then we're going to sit down. So I'd like for you to actually put your weights on your chair for now. Okay, and you're just going to have your knee up like this, and your toe and knee are pointed at the camera. You're just going to drop down like this. Okay, and then you're going to switch over to the other side. If you're comfortable and you can do it, take your hands away. Okay, so fingertips are like this. Ready? Begin. Bring that knee up. 1, 2, 3. If 12 is too many for you, do 10 or 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm going to move my chair over so I'm in the center. Right? Again, here. So your leg is close. Your leg is close to the back leg of the chair. Your hand is right here. Okay, bring the leg up and down. 1, 2, 3. Here's the fingertips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you may have a dominant side, so you might be better at that on one side than the other. Okay, we are now going to sit down. I'm going to demonstrate something called the internal external rotations. See where my arm is right now? Bottom part of my arm is level with the floor. From my shoulder to my elbow is on, latched onto my body, as if I had a piece of Velcro in there. And I'm going to right here, and I'm going to go like this. Okay, good for a rotator cuff. All right, 4 muscles in your back, 4 tiny muscles. And you go like this. Now, you can do this without weights or with weights. Sitting down. Put your back up against the chair. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. But if you want more challenge of the core, which I'll talk about later on, you move out and you sit tall away from the back of the chair. Okay, either arms only or your therapy ball. Weights, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm going to turn my chair again. I'll go this way this time. So you have to come away from the back of your chair for this one. You're going to come out and you're going to lean back and you're going to be tight right here and in the back. Okay, and you're looking up your ceiling and you're going to have your weights right here. You're doing something called an incline chest press, like this. I'm going to stay this way and let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come up and rest. I'm going to turn my chair around now in a moment. But the next move is called a front fly. So you're going to be leaning back again like this, and the weights are going to be out here. Your elbows are bent. Let me demonstrate from the front. Weights are here, elbows are bent, come out, they're still bent. You're looking up at the ceiling and you're pulling the weights together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Okay, sorry. Keep you seated, but you can do it standing as well. The weights across here. Torso or body twist with a head twist. So I'm turning left, but my head is turning left as well. Then I'll turn to the right. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and now we'll stand up. We're going to target the back of the arms right now. So, using one weight, but if you've done this before, you can grab 2 weights. So you can put the weight up, put it behind your head, right here like so. You're going to push it towards the ceiling. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Second time around, and that was easy. Combine the 2 weights. Okay, front lunge. So we've been talking about having the feet shoulder apart, heels under your hips, under your shoulders. Now it's walking stance. Or if you were somewhere where you had tiles on your floor, you'd actually stand in the center of one tile. Toes and knees are always lined up. The weights are going to stay by your side. Okay, here it is from the front, bringing that knee towards the floor. You choose how far you're going to go down, but the closer you go to the floor, the bigger the challenge. Okay, here's from the side. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we did a front raise. Now we're going to do a lateral raise. So you have the weights hanging by your side, not on your arm by in here, right here. Stand tall. Okay, and you're going to bring the weights out like so, shoulder height. Ready? Shoulder width stance. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to do what we'll call the deadlift. Lifting something off the floor. Now, using all of your back muscles, your glute muscles, and your legs, you can obviously lift heavier than what you have right here. But we'll go through the motions. Get wide like this, okay, and the weight is going to be tapping the floor between the arches of your feet. You're looking down at the floor, put a couple of feet in front of you. You're coming up, locking out, chin level to the floor. And then hip hinge, go down, and come up again. Are you ready? Let's begin. Down. Start from this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here it is from the side. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Notice how we're not taking a lot of breaks, targeting one part of the body and then another part of the body. Deadlift. Now we're going to do lateral lunges. Lower part of the body, however, okay, these are large muscles, okay, and we're going to be moving in a different direction. Hold your weight in your hand like this. Bring your arms down on your body. The weight is out from your collarbone and under your chin. Okay, and you step out, stretch right here. That toe is pointed out to the side. You push off, you lift up, and you push out. Stretches right here now, and the work is being done here. Let's begin. You go to either side that's comfortable for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lateral lunge. Now we're going to do back fly. Right? Got that wide stance again. Hip hinge. Push your bum back towards your wall. Here it is from the side. Straight back. Weights are here. Elbows are bent, and you're going out like so. Here it is from the front, like so. Ready? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3. Look down at the floor, not at the camera. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we're going to do another set of lunges. This time is back lunge. Keep the weights by your side, nice and tall from the hips up. Have a little brace here. I forgot to mention that earlier. A little brace, pull your belly button towards your spine. Okay, walking stance. closer you bring your knee to the floor without hitting it, the more challenge and the more muscular work engaged. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back lunge. There are variations which we'll get into as you move through the various workouts. Back lunge, upright row. Put your weights in front right here. You're going to pull them up so your elbows are going out to each side of your wall, up towards your collarbone under your chin. Here it is from the side. Ready? You're standing for these, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, we're going to do something called dumbbell swings, but it's coming from another piece of equipment. These are kettlebells. And I will do a program using kettlebells down the road, a couple months away from here now. So when you're using a kettlebell, you swing it between your legs. It's down and up and like so. Okay, we are going to use dumbbells, but rather than touching the floor first, we're just going to have the weights here by our side like this. And you're just going to give them a little dangle, and you're going to bring them up to your shoulders like that. Ready? Feet shoulder apart. Gentle swing, pendulum. Now, brace. You got to feel it right here in the belly button. Okay, let's begin. Bring them up to your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and let it dangle. Now let's go one at a time like this, as if you're walking with something in your hand. In this case, you got dumbbells, dumbbells. Ready? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and let it dangle. Okay, so that's the standing dumbbell swing. We'll be doing a bent over version second time around. Okay, now we're going to do something called seated planks. I will get on the floor, put a plank. Right, we won't be doing any planks in this program, but here's a plank, like so. Down like this. We are going to do seated planks. Okay. So, what you do is put your weights on your knees, or like this. You're going to press down with your two hands on top of your weights, and you're going to push your heels up. Excuse me, and we're going to hold it for 12 seconds. Count of 12. Up and push down. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Up to this point, your muscles were contracting and relaxing, concentric and eccentric contraction. At that time, it was isometric contraction, where one muscle was working against the other. More on that in a future video. Now you're going to do 4 pushes. So you're going to push down and push up, which is going to be dynamic. You're going to push up and push down and relax. Ready? 1, 2, here it is from the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So now we're going to do some core work, and this is where your Pilates ball comes in. So, get your Pilates ball. and your grip ball. This is core work. Your arms and the legs are going to be moving, but we're targeting your abs, part of your core. Okay, put the ball between your knees right here. Okay, you got to come away from the back of your chair. So, away from the back of your chair like so. And you're going to lift up legs like this, and you're going to do an arm curl. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do a little squeeze at the top. 11, 12. We'll do a different version second time around. Okay. Now we're going to stand up and we're going to do a little bit of balance work. Balance is very important as we age. And if we don't use it, we lose it. So we work on balance, static balance, which is no motion, and dynamic balance. So over a period of those 5 videos that I'm going to be creating here, workouts, we'll be doing different balance work. We're going to do some balance work that we did in the warm-up. Right now, you're just going to hold on to your chair, bring the leg up, and you're just going to hold it right here. And if you wish, fingertips are right here. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Put that leg down. Okay. Right. So your leg is, your inside leg, the support leg is close to the back leg of the chair. Hand is right here. Up. And hand or fingertips are away from it. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Put that foot down. Over on the other side of your chair again. This time you're going to bring it up, but you're going to throw a little bit of dynamic action. Then you're going to kick forward and bring it back for a count of 12. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put that foot down. So this is a special focus on balance, but every time you lift your foot off the floor doing lunges or any other movement, it requires balance. Ready? When you take a narrow balance, okay, is in the walking sense, it's also working on balance. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's there if you need it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and hips around. Okay. That concludes round 1. We're going to come back and do round 2. Now, at this point, if round 1 was just enough for you, skip ahead and do the cool down. If workout session round 2 is not sufficient for you because of your level of fitness, choose to rewind and do another set. Get yourself a drink and we'll start those over again. Okay. Grab your weights again. Pick up your weights. I use the word grab. We're going to be seated. I want to re-emphasize. Take your back away from the chair and then engage your core. What's the core? The core is the muscles in front, the abs, the obliques, lower muscles in your back, even your gluteus maximus, the muscle that you're sitting on, and muscles deep inside, okay, in your stomach cavity, all part of the core. So when you're doing an overhead press, doing bicep curls, doing lunges, this is always engaged, but we also specifically targeted, right, as we did when we were doing some of that seat work towards the end. Okay, let's begin. We're going to do overhead press, but the last time you had neutral style, now you're going to do hammer style. So put the weights here just above your shoulders, out from your cheeks, and push. Don't look up, but just push. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in the way down, breathe in the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you're going to do those wrist curls. Give the shoulders a rest, and you do your wrists. Now, I'm looking here, but the thing is, I'm going to now look down at the floor. Wrist curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, bicep curls. You can do them standing, so you can get up if you wish. Okay, or you can remain seated. Bring your weights down here. Now, the first time you had your palms facing this way. Now, go hammer style. Do a little squeeze at the top. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to stand up. In the first round, we did separate shoulder shrugs and heel raises. Now we're going to combine them. I'll turn sideways just to get started. Now I'm looking at the camera, but I should be looking away like this. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring your chair out. Hold on to one weight, put the other on the floor. Hold on to your chair. Unless you're comfortable, then you just get out like this and have the second weight. I'm just going to hold the chair here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The first round you did classic squat, like so. Now we're going to do goblet squat. We're going to put the weights together like this, or just go with 1. Bring them in right close. Bring your elbows down on your body. Keep your weights under your chin, close to your collarbone. Start out with shoulder width stance. Make it a little bit wider. If you're on tiles, straddle 3 tiles. And now the first move is that hip hinge. Okay, now rather than looking down at the floor now, you're going to be looking off in the distance, okay, towards your TV. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Squats. Now we're going to do rows. Okay, but the first time, the back of your hand was facing your TV or your device. Now, you do wider stance, but you're going to have your weights this way. Narrow up your stance, get down, you're going to go 1, like so. 2, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, rows, front raise. Keep the weights off your hands, legs. Okay, going to shoulder height. Feet shoulder apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The muscles are working, pulling up. You don't let gravity let it drop. Okay, you control it coming down. So your muscles are working as it comes down. Going up, it's contraction. Coming down, the muscle is lengthening. Okay? That happens with all exercises, whether it's a squat, a lunge, a raise, a push, or a pull. Talking about pushing and pulling, squats and lunges, there's such thing as the 7 primal moves, which we mentioned in another video. Okay, that was front raise. Your good morning. Right here like this. Okay. Feet shoulder apart. Sideways. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And your weights down by your side. Feet shoulder apart. Side bends. 1. Ear going to the shoulder. Weight going towards the floor. 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, side bends. And we're going to skip the one-legged squat for now. And we're going to sit down and do the internal rotations. Okay, right here. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Slide out. Okay, your shoulder blades are hooked onto the top of the chair, not literally, but you can feel the edge of your shoulder blades on the top of the chair. Okay, and weights are here. You're looking at the ceiling. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Rest for a second. Stay in the same position. We're going to go back up there. We're going to put your weights together like this. This is the finished position. Elbows are bent. Come out. The elbows are still bent. Right? And you pull in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So as I said, you can do most of the exercises standing, but I'm choosing in workout 1 to alternate between sitting and standing, right? If you're more active, you can do all of any exercise that can be done on your feet, you choose to do it on your own. Okay, for example, you can get up and do this one on your feet. Ready? Begin. Twisting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're now going to stand up, put one weight on your chair, and we will do that one-legged squat. Okay, so hand on the chair here, fingertips, bring that leg up as you were doing in the balance earlier, and you're just going to squat down and up. Hold on to the chair. Unless you're totally confident, you can take your hand away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it from the side. Okay, bring that leg up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ready, 2 weights. Weights down here. Elbows are going to go like this. Bring it up on your chin. Upright row. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 weights down here. We're now going to do a back lunge. So take up walking stance. Okay, and make sure your toe and your knee are always lined up. Try to bring your knee towards the floor. Go 1 inch off the floor. Don't hit the floor. Okay, just 1 inch. If you can't get down that close, just go to your comfort level and eventually you'll get down there. Ready? Back lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to do the dumbbell swing. Earlier we're doing it standing. Now we're going to do it, okay, in a bent over position. Let me demonstrate this. You're going to start off with 1 weight. You're going to have your fingers around it like this. Okay. Now I'm going to go same as I was doing a squat, except a little wider. Okay. I'm going to put the weight on the floor in front of my toes, about 1 foot. Then I'm going to pull it back, and then I'm going to push my hips forward. Here it is from the side. Okay, see where the dumbbell is not down here as it was in the deadlift. It's out here. Okay, it's going to go back. You're going to have to get it back like this, and then it's going to go up, and your hips are going to go forward, and you're going to have to weight it this far. Okay, so we're going to do this twice. We're going to do 3 times. 1 with your 2 hand like this, and then alternating like this. Okay, ready? Down, tap the floor, pull it back and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and just let it dangle. Okay. Now, this time you're going to use 1 hand and put your fingers through it like this. You're going to have it out in front again. Notice up here. Swing it back and then up. And then you're just going to go like here. You're not squatting. It's all in the hips. I'm going to go this way this time. Ready? Pull it back and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and let it dangle. Okay, I'm going to go to the front for this one. Okay, so you go over to the left hand, right? 1 foot in front of your toes. Pull it back between your legs and up to your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and dangle. Now, in a future program, you can have 2 weights in your hand. You can also switch the weight in your hands between your legs or up here at your shoulder level. That's coming in future sessions. We're going to sit down now. Okay, your weights away. Get your Pilates ball, your grip ball. Yes, sit down. Going to come away from the back of your chair. You're going to put the ball between the arches of your feet. You're going to squeeze in it. And you're going to be doing an extension like this, targeting the front of your legs, targeting your abs right here. And you're just going to go like this as a little squeeze. As you come up, squeeze the ball, squeeze your biceps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I'm going to go sideways for this one. Do the same thing. Put it right here as you were just doing, like this. This time you're going to hold it out. You're going to have your hands up like this. You're going to bring your arms back, turn them and push back like this, and squeeze here. And you're going to come bring your legs down like this. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, targeting your legs, targeting the abs. One more set of exercises, and then we're going to do some cardio. You take your ball, and you're going to put it between your legs, between your kneecap and your groin. You put it right in here. Okay. And I just want you to squeeze the ball. Feel the muscles on the inside of your leg tightening, tightening. Squeeze, squeeze. Now squeeze your glutes, glute maximus. Squeeze the inside part of your muscles in your legs and squeeze your butt like this. Okay. Now take your hands, push your arms back like this, and squeeze the ball. So 3 things. Squeezing the ball, 4 things actually. Squeeze the ball, squeeze your glutes, go up on your heels like this, and push your hands back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I call this Superwoman. Okay, you have Superman on the floor. I work with mostly seniors, females, some male participants, but predominantly female participants. And so I decided that this exercise was going to be called Superwoman. Okay, and it targets the core, targets your glutes, it targets the inside of your muscles, inside of your leg muscles, targets your arms. We're now going to put our hands up here, just around your shoulders. You're going to pull back like so, like so. Your shoulder blades are going together. Everything is getting tight, and then you relax. So you're going up and above your feet. You're tightening the ball. You're tightening your glutes. Okay, and you're bringing your shoulder blades together. 12. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, that concludes the muscle conditioning about, focusing predominantly on muscular endurance. If you can lift a weight once, that's strength. We're not getting into pure strength. We want to focus on toning, muscle conditioning, muscle endurance. Okay, so all the programs, 1 through 5, we use lightweight dumbbells, lightweight Pilates ball, and grip balls. We're now only going to use the Pilates ball, and this is going to be what I call a cardio bout, right? So now, if you didn't have your music playing in the background during those 2 conditioning sections, now you can turn on your music. I'm not going to turn on any here, okay? And just follow along, and over a period of time, you'll get used to this. I don't change a lot. I just throw in some exercise here and there, okay? But it's very simple. So just follow along, right? So just get used to squeezing the ball so that works on grip strength, okay? Right? So I begin, I'm going to be up in front and back. So feet shoulder apart or together. Ready? Around your hips. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm backing up. Feet together. Bend down around your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open the leg and go around one leg. Change direction around that leg. Look down at the floor, not at the camera. Okay, switch over and go to the other leg. Change directions. Make it a figure 8. Move on top, back and forth. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Wide stance or shoulder width. Bring it right up here, around your, above your waist, around your ribs. Change direction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that ball and wrap it around your head for halo, shoulder width stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The other way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're now going to do a pump. You're going to pump the right leg and the right arm. Or if you go left, it's the same thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to do a front lunge, and you're going to tap your knee or go under your knee. In order to be able to go under your knee, you have to be able to go lower. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, underneath. 5, you can choose either. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wrap it around your waist. Now we're going to do back lunge and with a wrap. Ready? Begin. You notice the feet, what you have to do. No, toe and knee lined up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, bring the ball up here. Okay, so I got it off to my left. I'm going to bring it down to my right side. I'm not going to look at the camera. I'm going to look down at the floor. So bring it down here and stop it for 6, and then we're going to go up that way for 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Up here and on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the ball here. And a few squeezes. Okay. And you're going to do a squat, like so. All right. And as you get down in your squat, squeeze the ball. Ready? Begin. 1, 2. Hope the music is motivating you at home. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to sort of hold on to the ball and we're going to do a lateral lunge. You were doing it earlier with the dumbbell. Okay, I'll be adding more to that as the program progresses. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the ball. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're almost done. Okay, just go like this. Just bring the ball back and forth to your hands like this. So we're going to be going narrow like this, and then eventually we're going to be going wide. We're going to go up 12, down 12. Okay, ready? Just get into motion. Turn up your music. Ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do a curtsy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Countdown. High and wide. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your floor is good enough, slam it. Work up a little sweat that time. Heart rate is up, breathing rate is up. Okay, that's the cardio bout at the end. So all of these workouts, 1 through 5, we'll be using a Pilates ball towards the end. Most of these exercises and some others. Okay, and if you have some motivating music on at home, it helps you sort of move through it. So I'm going to pick this ball up. I'm going to take my chair out, and we're going to do some stretching. Typically, what I do is one day I stretch upper body, the next day I stretch the lower body. But if you wanted to, you could do both upper body and lower body. I'm just going to focus on upper body right now. Get yourself a drink if you need one. I'm going to need one. So, as I said from the top of the video, if you like the video, you like the program, click a like and click subscribe and pass on the link to your friends, your family and friends. Okay, and it's Brock Fitness. BROCKFITNESS. First 2 letters in Brock are capitalized BR, and the first 3 letters in fitness is capitalized FIT. Actually, FIT is the FIT formula, which I'll be talking about in another video. Let's stretch. So, at the beginning of the workout, we were warming up, and we were using dynamic moves to sort of get the blood circulating, get your heart rate up, your breathing rate up, get you physically ready for the workout bout. Now we're cooling down, so we want the heart rate to come back down. We want your breathing rate to come down. It should have come down already. And we're now, your tissues are warmed up, your ligaments and tendons are warmed up so that you can actually do a nice stretch. So you're going to hold a stretch. At home, on your own time, these stretches you could do them for a longer period of time. We're just going to do sitting stretches, except I'm going to have you do one stretch where you're going to be leaning forward, and I call it the sitting dangle. Okay, hands up here. So you were doing this earlier. So now you're going to bring your hands in, bring your elbows towards each other. I'm going to stand up and stay close so you can see. Bring your elbows in like this. Okay, if you want to, you can stand up as well. Bring your elbows back, bring your shoulder blades together. Okay, take your hands now, bring them back, push them back. Okay, like so. Take your hands down here, push out like so. Okay, so we're stretching your shoulders. All right, come up here, turn your hands back as far as you can, thumbs back towards your back wall. And now turn your thumbs down and as far as you can. Okay, bring your hands up here. Bring your head back against your hands and open up and hold. Now bring your hands ahead, bring your elbows together. So your shoulder blades got pulled apart now. Okay, reach back here, back as far as you can. Then take your hand and push back. Back down, elbow up level, reach, 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 and push with your hand. Okay, push it across like this. And up. And then reach behind. Reach as far as you can. Push. And now reach, 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 reach. Push with your forearm or your hand. Couple more. Reach up as high as you can. Take your hand and pull it up towards the ceiling. Pull it over and bend. Other side. Pull it up, pull across and down. Down, pull across your body. Okay, now grab your hand and pull right across. Other side. Right here. Okay. We're going to sit for just one. You could have been sitting for all of those. I'm going to go sideways just for a second. I kind of like to joke about this being taking a spell. Now, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking down at the floor, reaching to touch my shoelaces and the end of my shoelaces and my toe and beyond. I'm going to be saying, look at the legs of the chair, under the chair, and beyond. And as you do this, take some deep breaths in, fill up your belly, fill up right here, and feel a nice gentle stretch right here. Okay. I'm turned sideways so you can see it. Right? So, taking a spell, and now I'm not going to look into the camera right now. I'm just going to talk and you listen to me. Okay, down. Touch the top of your shoelaces. Okay, and look at the floor between the arches of your feet. Let your head dangle. That's why we call it a seated dangle. Now, reach towards your shoelaces. Take in a couple deep breaths. Okay, feel that nice gentle breathing massage on your lower back around your kidneys. A couple more deep breaths. If you're comfortable, reach towards your toes and look under the chair. Some more deep breaths. If you're comfortable, reach beyond your toes and look beyond the back legs of the chair, and a couple more big deep breaths. One more. And come up slowly, very slowly. Sit up nice and tall. Take a couple more of my deep breaths. Now, hands are open up to the ceiling. And your little pinky is going to come back towards your hips. Here it is from the side. Right here. Here's what I'm doing. Your pinky is coming back towards your hips. And you're going to turn out and go like this. Get everybody to stand up. I'm thinking I'm talking to a crowd now. Okay, ready? Hands right here. Begin. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, in through your nose and your mouth and out through your mouth at pursed lips. Two more. Last one. Thank you from Brock Fitness. Hope you enjoyed working out. Let us know, comments, click button, subscribe button, and I will be posting another video Hopefully in a couple of days, it will be a middle of the road video, and then eventually I'll get all 5 videos in on using dumbbells, and then I'll move on to body bars. Thank you. Enjoy. Best for today.